How to never get kidney stones again, backed by real science. Imagine you're asleep, peaceful, dreaming, and then suddenly, a pain so sharp, so violent, so deep in your lower back that the only thought running through your mind is, something has exploded inside me, I'm dying. You try to move, no relief. You try to breathe, nothing changes. It feels like someone stabbed you in the kidney and is twisting the blade over and over and over. You end up in the ER, shaking, sweating, begging for anything to make the pain stop. They check you, they scan you, and then someone casually says, it's a kidney stone, a stone, something so small, causing pain so big it drops grown adults to their knees. Here's the shocking part. Most kidney stones are preventable, not by luck, not by genetics, but by understanding a few simple mechanisms that almost nobody explains correctly. Today, I'm going to show you how kidney stones really form, the #1 most overlooked nutrient that can stop them, and the 10 evidence-backed habits that dramatically reduce your risk. If you've ever had a stone or never want to experience one, this video could literally save you days of agony. Let's break it open. 1. What a kidney stone actually is. Let's simplify something that medical articles often make confusing. A kidney stone is not something that randomly appears. It's the final result of a long chemical process inside your kidneys. About 70 to 80% of all stones are made of calcium oxalate, sometimes mixed with calcium phosphate. That means you have calcium, a normal mineral your body needs. You have oxalate, a compound from certain foods and produced by your body. If your urine becomes too concentrated, too acidic, or too low in protective substances, calcium and oxalate find each other, and they crystallize. One crystal becomes two become 4, and slowly, painfully, a stone grows. When that stone tries to move through your ureter, a thin, delicate tube, it creates the famous worst pain of your life scenario. But the key insight is this. The stone is not the problem. The imbalance in your urine is the problem. Your urine is a dynamic chemical soup. Some compounds promote crystals, others block them, and your daily habits decide which side wins. Kidney stones aren't an event, they're a process, and that means you can interrupt that process long before a stone ever forms. 2. The myth of just drink more water. If you Google how to prevent kidney stones, 99% of articles say, drink lots of water. And yes, hydration is crucial. Medical guidelines recommend enough fluid to produce 2 to 2.5 liters of urine per day, which significantly lowers stone risk. But here's the big twist. Tons of hydrated people still get kidney stones. So hydration is necessary, but not sufficient. If drinking water were the whole solution, we wouldn't see stones in athletes, construction workers, or health-conscious people who walk around with a water bottle glued to their hand. So we need to go deeper. The key lies in 4 overlooked variables. Oxalate, the raw material for stones calcium. The mineral everyone blames citrate. The body's natural anti-stone molecule pH, the acidity level of your urine. And then, there's the hidden player that ties everything together. The one mineral deficiency that dramatically increases your risk. Once this puzzle clicks, preventing stones becomes far easier. Let's build it piece by piece. 3. The chemistry behind stones. 1. Oxalate, the sticky ingredient. Certain foods are high in oxalate, including spinach beets, Swiss chard, almonds and nut flours, chocolate sweet potatoes, some teas and berries. For people with a tendency to form stones, too much oxalate without proper balance can increase risk. But here's the nuance. You don't need to eliminate oxalate completely, you need to balance it. If you eat oxalate-rich foods together with calcium-containing foods, the oxalate binds to calcium in your intestines and leaves your body through your stool instead of your kidneys. That means less risk, not more. 2. Calcium, the misunderstood villain. A massive myth is, stones are made of calcium, so avoid calcium. Nope. Clinical guidelines actually say the opposite. People with calcium oxalate stones should eat normal amounts of calcium, 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams per day, from food. Why? Because not enough calcium means more oxalate gets absorbed and reaches the kidneys. Foods: good calcium. Megadose supplements: questionable. Third, citrate, your kidney's secret bodyguard. Citrate is one of the strongest natural inhibitors of kidney stones. It binds calcium, preventing crystal formation, raises urine pH, prevents uric acid stones, makes calcium more soluble. Low citrate, called hypocitraturia, is common in people who form stones. You can increase citrate by drinking lemon or lime water, eating more fruits and vegetables, or using medically prescribed potassium citrate. Fourth, urine pH. Why acidity? Matters too acidic. More uric acid stones, too alkaline. More calcium phosphate stones. Balanced diet. G. Balanced pH. But now comes the turning point. There's a molecule that affects oxalate, citrate, calcium, pH, and even vitamin D metabolism. And that is the game changer. 4. The hidden hero. Magnesium. Here it is, the most overlooked mineral in the kidney stone conversation, magnesium. Here's why magnesium is so critical. 1. Magnesium binds oxalate better than calcium does. When magnesium binds oxalate, it forms a compound that is far more soluble than calcium oxalate, meaning fewer crystals, smaller crystals that don't stick together, less chance of forming stones too. Magnesium prevents calcium from going rogue. Magnesium helps regulate vitamin D activation, parathyroid hormone, where calcium ends up in the body. Without magnesium, calcium may build up in kidneys, arteries, soft tissues. A perfect storm for stone formation. Third, magnesium supports citrate levels. People low in magnesium are often low in citrate as well, a double hit that dramatically raises stone risk. 4. Magnesium deficiency is extremely common. Why? Modern diets lack magnesium-rich foods, stress burns through magnesium sweating, exercise, sauna, heat, depletes it, alcohol depletes it, certain medications lower it, high sugar intake increases magnesium losses. Translation: a huge percentage of the population is magnesium deficient and doesn't know it. And magnesium deficiency equals perfect conditions for kidney stones. This is why some people can do everything right and still form stones. Because the missing foundation is magnesium. 5. The 10 habits that dramatically reduce kidney stone risk. Forget memorizing 20 to 30 random tips. If you implement these 10, you're covering almost every major risk factor. 1. Hydrate with purpose, not paranoia. Aim for pale yellow urine most of the day. Water, mineral water, lemon water, herbal teas, all good. 2. Eat magnesium-rich foods every single day. Examples: leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, avocados, legumes, nuts, in moderate amounts if you're sensitive to oxalate. Dark chocolate, same rule, moderation plus calcium pairing. If you're a recurrent stone former, talk to your doctor about magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate. 3. Get calcium from food, not megadoses of supplements. Dairy, sardines, leafy greens, fantastic. Massive calcium supplements, not recommended unless medically necessary. 4. Manage oxalate smartly, not eliminate, balance. Pair high oxalate foods with calcium-containing foods. Cook or boil high oxalate veggies. Avoid eating giant spinach and almond flour meals daily if you're prone to stones. 5. Boost your citrate. Easy ways: lemon water, lime water, more fruits and vegetables, potassium citrate if prescribed. 6. Reduce sodium. High salt intake increases calcium in the urine, one of the strongest dietary risk factors for stones. Avoid processed foods. Cook more at home. Flavor with herbs, not the salt shaker. 7. Moderate your animal protein. High animal protein intake increases uric acid, acidifies the urine, lowers citrate. You don't need to eliminate meat, just don't base your entire diet on it. 8. Protect your metabolic health. Kidney stones are strongly linked to obesity, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure. Managing your metabolism equals managing your stone risk. 9. Support your gut microbiome. Some gut bacteria help break down oxalate. Antibiotic overuse can wipe them out. Add yogurt, kefir, fermented veggies, fiber-rich fruits and vegetables. A healthier gut equals less oxalate burden. 10th, review your medications and supplements. Some substances can increase stone risk in susceptible individuals. Certain diuretics, excessive vitamin C, vitamin D without magnesium, some antibiotics, high-dose calcium supplements. Always review your routine with your healthcare provider. Kidney stones aren't random. They're the result of dehydration, too much sodium, too much free oxalate, not enough citrate, and, most overlooked, not enough magnesium. If you balance those variables, you dramatically reduce your risk. You don't need magic. You need understanding. So if you made it this far, comment, "I'm protecting my kidneys starting today." Like this video to help someone avoid the worst pain of their life. Share it with anyone who's ever said, "I drink water. I don't know why I still get stones." Your kidneys aren't betraying you. They're following chemistry. Now that you know the rules of that chemistry, you can change the outcome. See you in the next video.